So, you, you'll see with the... If you'd like to... I hate doing that thing first. If you'd like to consider... Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. If you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you will have access to fast track reactions, you'll get early release of my reactions, you will get vocal harmony breakdowns and all sorts of other good things I'm going to throw into the mix as well. So please consider becoming a patron and shape my channel. So we're going to go back and listen to somebody I was absolutely blown away by with one of the most unusual tones I've ever heard. It's Diana Ankudinova. Could be Diana Ankudinova from comments, so you'll have to remind me. I'll say Diana for now, but if that's wrong, I'm sure you'll correct me in the comments. We're going to listen to her doing a song called Human. I'm not sure which Human it is. It could be The Killers, could be Rag and Bone Man. I'm not sure, I've not listened to it. So we're going to go right ahead and check it out. Some nice atmosphere with that instrumental.
Maybe I'm blind, thinking I could the truth is and see what's behind. Gonna know where the proof is, so maybe I'm blind. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
So already from the first verse I'm pretty much hooked. Her tone once again is just unbelievably bizarre, but not in a bad way, in a good way. It's so interesting to the ear. I love the way that she's like flashing little looks at certain lyrics and she's really kind of delivering in the performance. The whole thing's quite gritty, that like the whole combination of the musicality and the singing. It's pretty cool. I was a wee bit thrown by the change in key is so drastic that it's changed the entire kind of landscape of the song. So we'll see how it kind of develops as it goes on.
Take a look in the mirror. What do you see? Do you see the clear? Or are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Just a hint at a growl there. There it is. And true to form, I say something right before it happens in like a huge way. So there was a hint of a growl and it was very present later on. The thing about Diana's vocal that threw me the last time was how it sounded so low. Like how is this girl achieving such low notes? But when you listen to it a little bit more, and now in the second performance, you can kind of see that it's not that the note is super low. I mean, it's still in the lower range of a female voice-ish, but it's where she pulls that note to. So she kind of deepens the tone, the larynx is super low dropped, and then there's the nasal tone on top of that. I can't replicate it. I doubt you'd find many people that could, to be honest, because it's just such like a unique sound. Maybe there's something in her physiology that's like allowing her to do this, but the notes themselves aren't that low. It kind of sits around here. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to fight. Now, see how I dropped there, that the fight? She's kind of pulled up from the get-go. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to fight. But it's still the same note. It just sounds a lot deeper because of the way that she is changing her recipe up to darken it, I suppose. You can actually hear the kind of start of a kind of a mid-larynx place, because when she starts things on a fry's always in a kind of a mid place. Some people got a real problem, but she'll drop it very, very quick. But you can hear a tiny little kind of spark of what her mid voice actually sounds like when that larynx isn't pulled down. So yeah, so super interesting. One of, if not the most interesting voice I've heard, I would say. Let's keep going.
I'm only human, I make mistakes. I'm only human, the wrong it takes. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Nice.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo.
A yodel with a cry on it. That was beautiful. Who would have thought? Hey yo ho, hey ya ho. Amazing. That's just such a cool texture to add into that song. Very, very cool. Her flips are wonderful, very well controlled as well, and because everything kind of sits in such a low place, it's just like a lovely like change of direction, but it's always very quick. Yodeling isn't something that's very prominent in pop music. Flipping is, so going from chest to head, but with yodeling it's like chest to head to chest to head to chest to head repeatedly with little licks in between. Yele, yele, yele. That kind of, I'm not a yodeler. But that's how you yodel. You go chest to head, chest to head. So to hear it in a Rag and Bone Man song is very cool. And she does it very well, of course. Let's keep going.
I'm no prophet, I'm Messiah. Should go looking some with her. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human, I make mistakes. I'm only human, the wrong it takes. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Yes! Awesome job. Very, very well done. Something's actually thrown me from hearing that. That sounded like it was in the original key towards the end. I'm only human, I make mistakes. I'm only human, that's what it takes. Don't put your blame on me. Yeah, so the first part's sung in a totally different key, and then it seems to move into kind of the original key somehow. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, that's not important. What is important is that she absolutely smashed that performance. That was fantastic. There's such an authenticity to what she does because of the way she sounds. Like, there's no song that I could imagine her singing that you'd think, oh, that just sounds like the original. Maybe Barry White. No, not Barry White either. I like everything that they did with that performance as well, with the fact that it was like they were sitting around like a campfire type scenario, and it was very like Western. Everyone had 10-gallon hats on, and it just had this kind of yeah, like old Western energy to it. It's very cool. There's a lot of stuff to unpack in Diana's voice. It's just, there's so much going on. I'd love to find out exactly how she turns on that nasal tone and drops that larynx as low as she does at the same time to make that really like heavy kind of sound. But yeah, it's funny because you can hear when she does like little flips, you can hear a little kind of peek into what her like higher larynx sound would be, and you can kind of get a little peek into what her mid-range sound is with just full chord closure when she goes from a fry into a note, but she pulls it down so fast that you're like, ah! You just get a tiny glimpse of what that would be like. So yeah, Diana is just like nobody else. Let's put it that way. She's like no other person that I've ever heard before. Wonderful. So I hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, then hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime that I have new videos, you will be the first to know. I nearly forgot that line again. So how am I going to buy this one? I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And You asked my opinion, I said what I liked, but now that I'm finished, I must say goodbye. Oh, I must say goodbye, 'cause I'm only human. I kind of worked out about 2 lines and then thought, oh, that song keeps going. Whoops! Bye!